Bucks Nation. What just happened in Pittsburgh might go down as the moment that told us everything we need to know about this team's destiny. Because in one joint practice, Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans didn't just show flashes of greatness, they completely dismantled one of the NFL's most feared defenses. And what came after? A decision from Todd Bowles that proves how much belief this organization has in its quarterback and its championship future. Think about this. The Steelers aren't some bottom-tier defense. Last year, they finished inside the top 10, and this offseason they added Jalen Ramsey and Darius Slay to lock down opponents. On paper, that secondary should have swallowed the Bucks whole. Instead, Baker tore through it with ease, carving up coverages and finding Evans like it was backyard football. It was so dominant that when the coaches reviewed the tape afterward, Todd Bowles said, "That's it. I've seen enough. He's done." That's right. Baker Mayfield played so well against Pittsburgh that Bowles isn't even letting him step on the field Saturday night. He's wrapping him in bubble wrap until the regular season, because the message is clear. Baker has already proven he's ready to lead this offense into battle. This wasn't just practice dominance. This was validation, proof that the Bucks offense can stand toe-to-toe with anyone in the league. And if Baker and Evans can torch the Steelers' new-look defense like that, what does that say about what's coming for the rest of the NFL in 2025? Bucks Nation, the Mayfield era isn't just alive, it's roaring. When you talk about measuring yourself against the best, this is exactly what it looks like. Tampa Bay's offense just went toe-to-toe with one of the most talented defenses in the NFL and came out on top. Pittsburgh's defense is loaded with playmakers, but our guys flat out own them. That's the kind of iron sharpens iron moment that tells you this team is built for a championship run. And the highlight? Mike Evans putting on an absolute masterclass against Jalen Ramsey. Evans didn't just win routes. He dominated so badly that Coach Bowles literally gave him a rest day afterward. Think about that. Your head coach watches your future Hall of Fame receiver embarrass one of the league's premier corners so completely that he says, "Yeah, I've seen enough. That's rare. That's special." It wasn't just Evans either. Alongside him and Lavonte David, Baker Mayfield also earned the right to sit out Saturday night's preseason game. That tells you everything about how much confidence this coaching staff has in its core leaders. The fans may have wanted to see Mayfield and Evans suit up, but we already know what they bring. The real story now shifts to the backup quarterback battle. Teddy Bridgewater is about to take his first snaps in a Buccaneers uniform, while Kyle Trask looks to keep his momentum rolling after his efficient outing against Tennessee. These reps aren't just filler, they could shape the depth chart for the entire season. But here's what takes it to another level. Behind the scenes, rookie offensive coordinator Josh Grizzard is quietly proving why this staff feels different. After experimenting with calling plays from the sideline last week, Grizzard decided he loved the connection, the energy, and the chemistry too much to give it up. He'll be on the field again in Pittsburgh, shoulder to shoulder with his players, building something that feels bigger than just X's and O's. Even veterans like Jamal Dean have said this locker room feels stronger than the one that won the Super Bowl 4 years ago. And when a coach as young as Grizzard makes decisions based on chemistry and trust instead of just habit, it shows you why this team feels so alive right now. This isn't just coaching. This is family. Bucks Nation, do you feel it? This offense isn't just ready, it's dangerous. That's what real leadership looks like, building everything on relationships. Before the season started, Drew Grizzard wasn't even sure where he wanted to call games from. He could have stayed up high in the booth, safe and comfortable, like he did last year. But in week 1, he felt the fire of being on the sidelines. The energy, the raw emotion, the connection with his players. And in that moment, he knew this is where he belongs. Grizzard still says he might test the booth one more time in preseason, maybe in Pittsburgh, just to feel it out. And that's smart coaching. You test, you adapt, you find what works best for your team. That's why this staff feels so different, so connected. When your offensive coordinator chooses to stand on the field, shoulder to shoulder with his players, instead of hiding behind glass, it tells you everything about the culture being built in Tampa Bay. This team isn't just playing football, they're building something real. But as much as we celebrate chemistry and leadership, football has a cruel way of breaking your heart. And today, it did just that. J.J. Roberts, remember that name, Bucks fans. Our undrafted rookie safety was becoming one of the brightest stories of camp. He was out there proving himself every single day, showing instincts, speed, and grit. He was even looking sharper than Shiloh Sanders. This kid wasn't given anything. He was fighting for every rep, every snap, every chance to live his dream. And then, in a blink, it was taken from him. During a special teams drill against the Steelers, Roberts went down. Trainers rushed in. Moments later, he was carted off the field. And if you've watched this game long enough, you know what that usually means. Early reports say it's serious. It's devastating. This young man was climbing, making his mark, winning over coaches and fans, and now his NFL dream is on hold. For us, it means more opportunities for guys like Shiloh Sanders and veteran Kayvon Merriweather. But let's not forget the cost. This was Robert's shot, his chance, his fight. And that's why we don't take a single snap for granted. Every rep matters. Every preseason play matters. Because behind every helmet is a dream that can be snatched away in an instant. So remember the name, J.J. Roberts. A fighter, a dreamer, a young man who gave everything just for the chance to wear pewter and red. Bucs Nation, this one hurts. Roberts was chasing his dream, fighting for every snap, every chance, to prove that going undrafted does not mean going unnoticed. He was showing heart, passion, and the courage to stand toe-to-toe with the best in the world. And then, in a single moment, it was taken away. That's the brutal reminder of the NFL. The game we love can give you everything, and it can take it away in an instant. It's why stars like Baker Mayfield and Mike Evans earn rest days after showing dominance. They've already proven themselves. They've earned that protection. But for players like J.J. Roberts, who are still trying to carve out a place in this league, every single rep matters. Every snap is a chance to be remembered. That's why this injury feels so heavy, because we know what he was fighting for. And yet, this is the harsh reality of football. One player's heartbreak becomes another player's shot. Roberts' injury will open the door for someone else to step forward, to grab the spotlight, and to show the coaches they belong. That cycle of pain and opportunity is what makes this league so cruel, but also so powerful. Right now, the Buccaneers are living in that storm of emotions. On one hand, we've got Mayfield and Evans looking so dominant that coaches are pulling them back to protect them. On the other hand, we've got Roberts, a hungry young fighter, suffering a devastating setback. And holding it all together? The chemistry, the unity, the belief that this team is chasing something bigger than just wins and losses. Bucs fans, can you feel it? The pride in our stars, the heartbreak for Roberts, the unity of this team. This is why we love football, because it makes us feel everything. Joy, pain, hope, and pride. Now I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below sending your support to J.J. Roberts and tell me, how confident are you that this Buccaneers team can turn all this emotion into a championship run?